What does it take to kill a god? Not a titan with an infinity gauntlet, not an ancient dark elf. It takes something far more insidious. It takes a punchline. Look at this man. This is Thor Odinson, the god of thunder, the same being who stood against the full might of Thanos, who lost his mother, his father, his brother, his best friends, his home, and half his people. He carried the weight of a universe on his shoulders, and his story was a Shakespearean tragedy wrapped in cosmic power. And then he became a clown. Welcome to the autopsy of a character assassination. Today, we're not just reviewing Thor, Love and Thunder. We're investigating how a single film systematically dismantled the reputation of one of Marvel's most iconic heroes and exposed the fatal flaw in the entire MCU machine. Let's start with the man in the director's chair, Taika Waititi. And let's be fair, he is not the villain of this story, he's the symptom. His previous film, Thor Ragnarok, was a masterpiece of reinvention. It was a shock to the system, a vibrant, hilarious, and surprisingly heartfelt space opera that saved Thor from the dreary machismo of the dark world. It worked because the humor was a shield for Thor's profound pain. He was cracking jokes while his planet was being destroyed, a classic coping mechanism. The balance was perfect. But Love and Thunder is what happens when that balance is obliterated. It's not a film with jokes, it's a joke that occasionally remembers it's supposed to be a film. The signature Taika charm curdled into self-parody. Every moment, every emotional beat is undercut by a quip, a sight gag, or a screaming goat. Take the scene where the children of New Asgard are abducted, a terrifying high-stakes moment. And what is Thor's reaction? He's awkwardly trying to give a motivational speech to a group of terrified kids while his own powers are failing, and the tone is played entirely for cringe comedy. The film refuses to let a moment breathe. It's terrified of sincerity. This is the Taika effect, a director's style becoming so dominant that it consumes the characters, the plot, and the internal logic of the universe, all in service of the next punchline.
Color we need? Let's bring the rainbow.
Bring the rainbow, was that a catchphrase or something?
She's only been a Thor for a minute. I mean, saving lives she's quite good at, but the rest of it, she needs work.
How many catchphrases have there been?
A lot. Yep, jump the gun.
So what did this do to our hero? Let's trace the arc. We first meet Thor as a brooding, searching figure, having left the Avengers to find himself. A promising start. But within minutes, he's reduced to a himbo, a laughingstock. His muscles are a gag. His relationship with Stormbreaker is a gag. His existential crisis is a gag. Compare two scenes. In Infinity War, Thor forges Stormbreaker. He holds open the heart of a dying star, his body searing with cosmic energy, screaming in agony and grief, all to craft a weapon for vengeance. It's one of the most powerful scenes in the entire MCU. Now in Love and Thunder, that same weapon is jealous of a hammer. It sulks. It gets put in timeout. The symbol of his ultimate power and sacrifice is now the butt of a sitcom running gag. And what about Jane Foster? The Mighty Thor storyline from the comics is a profound, heartbreaking exploration of cancer and legacy. In the film, it's underbaked. We're told she has cancer, but we rarely feel it. Her tragic moments are rushed, often immediately followed by a joke about her and Thor's past relationship or her superhero name. The emotional core of the film is hollow because the movie is too busy winking at the audience to make us care.
I'll find it my way, okay? No, FYI, my way does not have to equal alone in a lab. Maybe it's time to play the Space Viking card. It's not a card. Yes, it is. There's no card. There's a card. It's tall, it's fun, and it's gorgeous. It's a handsome card.
And then there's Gorr the God Butcher. Christian Bale gives a phenomenal, chilling performance. He is haunting, tragic, and genuinely terrifying. But he's a villain from a horror movie who accidentally walked onto the set of a Saturday Night Live sketch. His motivation, the gods are vain, selfish, and unworthy of worship, is one of the most compelling ideas the MCU has ever introduced. It's a direct challenge to everything Thor represents. It should have been a philosophical war, but the film never engages with it. The gods we meet in Omnipotent City are vain, selfish jerks. Gorr is right. So Thor's quest isn't to prove Gorr wrong, but just to stop him from killing kids. It sidesteps the entire moral dilemma. Gorr's tragic end, wishing for his daughter back, feels unearned because the movie never built a proper ideological bridge between him and our hero. He was too serious for the film he was in, and the film was too silly for him. This isn't just a Thor problem. Love and Thunder is the canary in the coal mine for the entire MCU. It represents the franchise's terminal addiction to quips and bathos, the practice of undercutting a serious moment with a joke. It's a safety mechanism, a way to ensure no one feels too much, that the film remains fun. But when every film does this, the stakes evaporate. Why should we fear for a character if we know the next line will be a joke? It erodes trust. After Love and Thunder, can we ever take Thor seriously again? When the next universe-level threat arrives and Thor shows up with his abs and his clownish demeanor, will we feel reassured or will we just remember the screaming goats? The film didn't just fail Thor, it broke the audience's contract with Marvel. It proved that style, marketability, and a director's unchecked indulgence are now more important than coherent character arcs and tonal consistency. So where does that leave us? With a hero in limbo. Thor. Love and Thunder didn't just tell a bad story, it poisoned the well. It made the epic, tragic journey of Thor Odinson feel meaningless. It reduced a king, a warrior, an avenger to a parody of himself. The reputation of the Thor series isn't just damaged, it's been fractured at the foundation. And for the wider MCU, it was a stark warning. You can only deconstruct your heroes for so long before there's nothing left to deconstruct. You can only undercut emotion with jokes for so long before the audience stops feeling anything at all. The God of Thunder was not butchered by Gorr. He was defeated by the one thing he couldn't fight, a bad script. But what do you think? Was Love and Thunder a fun romp that gets too much hate, or was it the final nail in the coffin for your interest in Thor? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more autopsies of cinematic disappointments, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.